evening, and welcome to Being Black and Craft, where we don't apologize for recognizing our influence in craft beer. This is Angie, the undeniable vixen, your host, and we have a repeat. We're doing a repeat tonight. So last Monday we were doing 2025 was popping in drinks, and I was having some technical difficulties, and so we're gonna bring back, thankfully, ancestors and alcohol. Hey,
Yay.
I can hear you. You can hear me. This is wonderful.
Yes.
Technology is so lovely. So we are going to talk about everything, what we found so far as what's to look out for. So I'm going to go ahead and bring on some slides here. Um, before we get jump into it, I wanted to go ahead and just reiterate some stuff that uh that's of course going on. Continue to pray for LA and things that are going on. Tail with Crowns and Hops has been doing some on the ground uh, information, and his most recent post was he said, if you don't have the money to donate your time. So if you're in the area and it's safe for you to go out in your area, if you're able to donate time, that's going to be very impactful as well. Do you know anybody in the California area that's going through this?
No, I
Oh,
don't. I
okay. Okay.
thank goodness. And I agree with him. I just posted something the other day and I said, if you don't have the money and if you don't have the time or you don't live there, just repost all the things that you're seeing. I've been reposting like crazy because there's so many people out there that need assistance, and maybe we don't have the assistance to give, but somebody you follow may see it and they may be able to give assistance. Do you know anybody out there?
I know some people that are in the kind of in the area, but not right where it's happening at, but it's getting closer and closer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to where they've been able to, move around.
Hmm. That's
Yeah.
good.
So yeah. So continue to keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And if you're able to donate, that's great. And if you're in the area and you can donate your time, that's even better.
Definitely.
So we are up on Hop Topic. It's this weekend, this Saturday. They're gonna be eating chili and drinking beer. Ooh, my stomach sound it's rumbling just the thought of just drinking a whole lot of beer and chili, some hot chili. But I'm sure it's gonna be good because we're about to get another snowstorm on. They said Tuesday.
Another one?
We might be getting another one. Hopefully, it's on the outer parts that it's gonna hit, that it doesn't get to us. But I'm keeping my eye out for it. So, but if you're in the Houston area, uh, check out Hop Topic and their event, their annual chili cook-off in the Houston area. So let's get into it. Dry January. So dry January is actually a term that is trademarked and it is secured by Maher um, College in Nashville, Tennessee. They basically have coined this phrase and they own the rights to it.
I didn't know
Uh,
that.
yes. So if people put out any type of like literature, uh, they're wanting to do, hey, let's do dry January, they got to pay their money. You got to come with our money. And it is a historically black college. So
I love
that's really great. So basically, uh, dry January is I pledge to sustain from alcohol for this entire month. Okay.
Are you doing
So
dry January?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm actually doing
Okay.
in me. 'Cause there's other variations that I learned from this is from Rosemary and Whiskey. This is where I saw this post. And I said, I'm going to refer to this. So um we first up because we're gonna start up talking about non-alcoholic uh
Yes.
beverages, seltzers, things like that. And so first up is fuzzy. Tell us what you found out about Huzzy.
So Huzzy is black owned, woman black owned. It's a woman black owned company, and she does non-alcoholic beverages, but she wants to kind of make it a little healthier. So they are curated to help protect your liver. They have detoxifying antioxidants in there, and they have some really cute like drink names. They have berry banger margarita with basil, honey pop lemon drop, spill the tea Long Island. So I think they're still trying to make it fun and put you in that mood, like maybe you're drinking with your friends, but you don't have the hangover afterwards.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I love the names too. Names are
Me
really
too.
cute. Names are super, super cute. And I'm really intrigued by her wanting to basically she was in the market and she was like, I need to have something that's going to be tasty and also protect my liver. So her really making sure that that niche of protecting having good gut health. So if I'm gonna drink, it's gonna be good for me. Is a win-win,
Definitely.
especially if you're going with dry January or if you're just trying to kind of do something different, have something
Yeah.
alternative. So that's great. Um, and she hasn't been in business that long.
Oh,
Um, I think um a couple of years. A couple of years. Then, this is one that, did you check on it's Almouth?
it may be spelled, I mean, it may be pronounced Almav. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But this one is by Lewis Hamilton Blue. He is a black race car driver. I had never heard of him until I started doing some research on this, and I thought it was kind of cool. And he has the first non-alcoholic drink to use blue agave. So it goes through the same process that tequila would, but at some point it stops so it doesn't ferment. So it doesn't go through the fermentation period. But I'm not sure if this one is out yet or if it's coming out this year. But he wanted to kind of just do something different, and still have that taste of tequila, but once again not give you the hangover, and also offer people a chance to still have a good time, like if you're out at the club, to maybe order this, or if you want to make a mixed drink at home, it will taste just like, maybe a margarita, but it's a little healthier.
Okay. I believe it is out
Mhm.
because one of the things that he mentioned was that he had they were one of the alternative cocktails during what I cannot think of the name of this big event that's in the desert. It's like they
Hmm.
have raves or whatever. This big rave party is yearly. I cannot think of what it is. It's because it's under my age, and I know
Coachella?
that
Is it Coachella?
Coachella,
Okay.
Coachella, that one. Yep, that's past my age.
No,
That
no, it's not. No, it's not. And the only reason I know is because of Insecure. Issa Rae and them. Issa went to one on Insecure for like an episode. But when you said desert, I was like, maybe Coachella.
hmm yeah. So and that's it, because they had the little advertising. It showed people were in the desert. That's why I thought of
Mhm.
it. But yeah, uh yeah, he had got rave reviews at Coachella for that alternative. So, but I didn't know who was a race car driver. That's kind of cool. Young
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, very, very young. I think he won something for being like the first black race car driver, and because he doesn't live here, he lives like maybe in London. but he's
Okay.
not from here. So and I don't think they call it NASCAR like wherever he's from. It's race car racing or whatever. I'm really bad at like NASCAR and stuff, but
Oh,
it's
I don't know. I don't have a clue. I'm clueless. Okay. Then we have mocktails from mommy.
yes. Let me pull her up as well. Okay, so she says that she offers sophisticated alcohol-free wine and prosecco alternatives. And she has some really cute names also. She has Mama Rosé, Mom Scotto Peach. She has something just called Sweet Mama. And they are sold in just 750 milliliter bottles. And it says that they ship worldwide, but I thought this was cool for the people who aren't into alcohol but are into wine but still don't want maybe the buzz from the wine, but you still, for me, I think all of these are just good alternatives for people who want to drink socially but they don't want to have alcohol. And a lot of times when we go out, drinking's like a social thing. So
Yeah.
and I thought it was cool, kind of because she catered it kind of towards moms. And I mean, I don't have any kids, but a lot of moms when they get together, they the
Cocktail.
wine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Typical cocktail. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought that was cool.
Yeah. She is a friend of the show. I've had her on, and her story that she told me, she was at the time she was pregnant,
Oh,
and she wanted a cocktail. She wanted a cocktail. And she was like, why can't I have something that tastes like a pina colada but doesn't have the alcohol in it? So that kind of segued her into developing this product for mommies and for everyone else. If you're pregnant and you want to have a glass of wine, you want to be, in the group with everybody else, you can have
yeah.
that. So that's mocktails for mommy, and she's doing really good. She keeps on getting distribution in different locations. So shout out to her, and she's in Hales in Alabama.
Oh
And so,
wow, I love that.
yeah,
And I like the fact that I guess we don't think about women who are pregnant. They do want to have a drink, and some people do have that like glass of wine, but some people they don't even want the glass of wine. So I think that's really cool.
yeah, she was it's like I was, but I wanted a fruity drink. I wanted one, and so that's what spurred this on. So then we have Mocktail Club. That's new for me. So what you find out about them?
So, Mocktail Club says that they offer better for you non alcoholic beverages for the sober, curious, and mindful drinkers with added benefits of prebiotics and antioxidants. And they kind of have some fun. All of them, I think, have really fun names, but this one's Bombay Fire, Manhattan Berry, Havana Twist, and it says that they ship US only. But once again, I think that people are being more conscious about the things that they're drinking. So not only is it something that tastes good and it's non-alcoholic, but it's something that can assist me like with the antioxidants and the prebiotics. So, and like you said before, like your gut health, you're really paying attention to the different things. And I've seen a lot of things like on TikTok and Instagram where people are making like these nightcaps, but it has no alcohol in it, but it has like vitamins in it that help you go to sleep. So
Oh,
maybe is it maybe magnesium that helps you go to sleep, and like
wow.
cherry, and they'll make it like into a little drink and they'll drink it right before they go to bed, and they say that it mellows them out, um
Wow.
instead of having like a drink to
Let's
go to
try it.
sleep. Yeah.
'Cause sometimes I have a shot, just, "Hey, take me a shot of something and go to
Out
bed."
like light.
Yes. I haven't done that in a while, but, I remember when. Yes, definitely. I think I work too many jobs to where I'm just like, my body just says, "It's time to go to bed."
You are always running, Angie. Always. Every time I turn around, you running, running, running.
So, it's just like, it's crazy. So, yeah. And I got another job, so I have another job.
Angie, no, no, no. Hopefully this snow slow you down, Angie. Let it slow you down.
The way I slept. The way I slept.
That's all I'm
I
gonna say.
slept.
Let it slow you down. Hope let it.
So,
You need the snow.
so yes, I'm very happy that finally my job is has decided that they will give us MLK Day off as a day off. Oh
Wait,
yeah, because we never had it off. It's just
wait.
like within the last couple of years that we had it, that it's
No,
designated. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I called my mama because she used to work for the phone company too. I said, guess what happened in my lifetime?
And it,
We actually have the day off. I don't have to use my vacation day to have MLK Day off now.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. So yeah.
I hope this isn't our last MLK day off. I
Look, I don't. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but the unexpected. And
that
then I'd be surprised about it. Well, that looks about right.
yep, every time. Every time.
See. So one of the last people that I had, this was
The
um
Go ahead.
is it the Brooklyn base? I forgot the name of the company.
The Brooklyn Brood Sorrel.
Yes.
Um, and she does regular sorrel, but she offers a non-alcoholic mocktail beverage and mixer option
Mhm.
for the people that maybe want to. I saw on her Instagram that like if people that are having dinner parties and things like that, but they don't want to drink, it's a good alternative to the one that has the alcohol in it. And also, if you want to have the non-alcoholic version and the alcoholic version, um, she is based in Brooklyn. Another black owned. All the ones that we saw, except for the Blue Agave one, they're all black women owned companies. So she ships worldwide, and of course you can pick it up like if you are in Brooklyn.
So I just wanted to give people that may be listening what sorrel is it's like a sour tasting lemony flavored green plant in the buckwheat family or a sweet cinnamon spice drink. And I'm thinking that usually people drink this during the holidays. This is what I know sorrel to be, but it's high in vitamin A and C,
Oh,
as well as potassium and magnesium. So that'd be a good shot to go to sleep with.
yeah.
Uh, and the leaves can be used for salads, soup, sauces with fish and eggs. So it's something that's, really great that can be used. Everything of the plant can be used and fortified.
I
So
like
yeah, she's really someone new that I had never heard of. Um, that I would love to check out her sorrel because I don't think I've ever had sorrel
me
before.
neither. I've never had it before.
Hmm. So this is what I'm probably going to be doing. Damp January. Damp January per Rosemary and Whiskey. So I pledge to limit my alcohol consumption this month. So I have planned to limit my alcohol consumption because I really haven't been drinking anything. Um, Even when I think about it, coming home, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have a cocktail. I'm so tired, I just forget and just go to bed. So I just forget about it. Like I thought I was gonna have a drink tonight. And I was like, nah, eh, eh. So for those who might be having something of a damp January where you're not really drinking, but you're not, abstaining completely. Um, where did my other slide go? Let me see. Go to my next one. Do, do, do.
Mm.
This is what I forgot to post my pictures. Do you know these fellows?
I surely now
Gentlemen.
you know I what you know I'm the black movie queen now. So
So I have my bottle that I
wow.
got signed last week before the storm from Morris Chestnut and Harold. I don't know how to say his last name, Pernew.
Maybe that's how you say it. I feel like you just said it correctly though.
And I haven't opened my bottle yet. And I was like, should I open my bottle? I said, I'm gonna open my bottle. Um, or get another bottle and never get that one.
Open
But
that one.
uh when I tell you I went there, they had a signing from 5 to 7. I got there at 4, and there was already 20 people in line. And I'm glad I
Was it mainly black women?
tell you who's all there.
Please do.
It was women, 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 women. And like I saw one dude, and I think he just brought his girl with him. Well, she brought him with her.
Mhm.
Um, but it got long. There were some other people that were just coming in because it was right there at the front that they had the setup. So people who were just coming in casually were like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on? Then they saw that line and said, you know what, that's all right. I'm gonna take these pictures from over here. So I got my picture taken, and it's real quick. It was really professional, really, really quick. Just said hello. Some people was like they want to do selfies, and the lady was tripping because she was like, "You're not supposed to do all that." I
What?
should have followed my first mind and did a selfie. Tried to do a selfie anyway, but I was trying to be mindful because there was people behind me. I want everybody to get their chance, like I got my chance. So
Mhm.
I did as per instructions,
Yeah.
but this particular Sable, um,
Mhm.
Harold said this was a selfish act of making this drink, this bourbon. And it's a deep golden color, as you can see,
Yeah, it looks like it.
deep golden color. And burnt sugar, pear, marzipan. The palate is a dense cocoa, chocolate finish, oak forward, medium spice.
That
The
sounds
grain
delicious.
Yeah, it sounds good. The grain build is 75 corn, 20% rye, 4% malted barley. So rye is going to give it just a little hint of spice. It's not overpowering. 94 proof. That's not bad. Something that you can mellow and sip.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think hopefully I will have the opportunity to open this up. Maybe I'll open it up for MLK weekend because I'm going to be pretty much at home.
There you
I
go.
have one doctor's appointment, but other than that, I'm going to be at home. So I want to try it out. I'm hoping that it is worth my $60. But some people are like, I don't know because I haven't drunk it yet. I don't know if I want to try it yet. But there were some chicks, some ladies, she bought 4 bottles. They weren't playing, and it's smart because that whole line, which I said, other than maybe it might have been 3 men out of the rest of them was women. They're um, n- locking into a target audience
Yep.
of women. Period. That for one, they like them because they're actors. But
Mhm.
two, the demographic of women that drink bourbon is high, and no one has really reached out to us.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that the product is good. Um, because you also, during the conversation, we were talking about how, and I mentioned this before on the podcast, how there are so many people, celebrities that attach themselves to a, a, a spirit or some sort and haven't done any research, and it's trash.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping that they really took their time and did their due diligence, and I'm gonna be able to tell you in a minute.
Please do send me a message when you pop
Yeah,
that bottle open.
I will be able to tell you what's going on with this stuff. So
I love that for them.
let's see what we got next. Then we have Bertie Brown. So this is former NBA player, which I don't know anything about sports, but NBA player Alan Henderson.
Mhm.
And Bertie Brown was a Black Montana pioneer. Basically, she had a homestead. They were able to give her an acre of land in the late 1900s, 20th century,
Mhm.
and she was real good at making moonshine. She made some amazing moonshine,
Wow.
and she was successful at doing this. And she made her hooch, which is basically liquor that has not touched a barrel.
Hmm.
So her legacy was inspired Alan to where he wanted to recreate the recipe. So he has this Birdie Brown,
Mhm.
which is 100 proof, and he can't say it's hooch per se. We'll call it like moonshine, but that's basically what it is because it hasn't touched a barrel. So it's it's liquor,
Wow. A
and
hundred.
so 100 proof. And I'm wondering, I am intrigued to find out what it tastes like because she did a really big business. Montana? What in Montana? Just think about it. Montana. Now, who's in Montana then? So you know
Who's in
she
Montana
was
now?
right. So you know she was selling to everybody.
Yep.
It was a flourishing business. She was selling to everybody. So that really intrigued me, and him finding that story and wanting to use her recipe to recreate and continue legacy. So a shout out to her. And
Yeah.
he also did another um,
I've seen this.
Tom Bullock. So have you
Mhm.
seen this in stores?
Yeah, I've seen it
Okay,
before. Have you
okay.
tried this one?
No, I haven't. I'm intrigued because I'm wondering if this is something that's been on the shelves and I just passed it by not knowing anything about it. So Tom Bullock, this is also another thing that Alan Henderson did, um,
Let me
brought
write
back to Tom
it
Bullock, which
down.
is Tom Bullock was the first African American to publish a a cocktail book called The Ideal Bartender in 1917. So, known for his expertise in mixology, he worked at a high profile establishment called the St. Louis Country Club and was celebrated for his skills in crafting refined cocktails. So, Bullock's contributions to bartending remain a significant part in the industry's history, symbolizing excellence and breaking racial barriers in the early 20th century. So, the one that I have listed, this is it's an orange liqueur. I think I can't. My slide it won't let me. Okay, yeah, it's a no, it's a burnt orange bourbon.
Mhm.
It's a burnt orange bourbon, but he also has a gin. Um, so he has three on the market that's out there. So yeah,
And
I would be in.
it's all underneath the basketball player.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. So he's like he's bringing back that history and those roots because I didn't know that there was someone that was like a mixologist and that was black that had his own cocktail book. So I would love to see where that book is or see some of his recipes. I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Take a deep
That
dive into that.
I think
But
that's so I think that's cool. I have a question to ask you after you finish But I want you to finish, but I'm gonna keep it in my mind.
Okay. Well, the only last thing I was going to say about this one was it's 41.5, so it's really, really low. Really, so it's real easy drinking. So it's begging you to make a cocktail out of it. Something easy drinking.
Oh, I want to. Next time I see it, I'm gonna pick it up. I've seen it a few times. I just never pick it up. That burnt orange,
It
but
screams old fashioned to me.
I'm gonna pick it up the next time. I had no idea at all. I mean, you know, sometimes when you see things with black people on the front, you have to do your research to see like 100%. But that's what I say. I'm gonna hold my question. I'm gonna hold my question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I wanted to ask you because I know you're very knowledgeable in this. What do you think makes like a black owned alcohol like black owned? So not like I guess something like like how you say that celebrities just kind of jump on, but they don't really do the research. But maybe they own it, but they're in business with another like proprietor. Does that still make it black owned, or do you think it has to be like solely owned by the person?
That's a great and wonderful question. And that is something that has been kind of stuck out for for a thing uh in the beer space
Mhm.
because um back in the olden days, I guess I'm gonna say after January 20th, when we had DEI, um, a lot of monies were out there for Black owned businesses. But there are people that said, hey, it's me and my partner. We're 50-50. Well, it has to be, some people say, well, that's not a Black owned business because their partner is not BIPOC.
Mhm.
And they said it needs to be, you need to have 51% to be considered a Black owned business. And
Oh.
I think that's the growing trend, or that's been the I guess the measurement of at least 51% Black owned to be considered a Black owned business. But then there's those other caveats where they'll say, oh, there are businesses that are out there that say that they are Black owned, but then when you start digging through the crevices, you find out it's the cousins, sisters, brothers married to somebody that is of color,
Mm.
and it's not, that's not Black owned. That's
Yeah.
just like, you're trying to say it's Black owned because you're wanting that revenue, those dollars or those grants and things like that. But when you dig into the layers, you find out that it's not. Because was it you or was it somebody else? Somebody was talking about, no, I think it was somebody else. They were researching for a documentary, trying to find a Black owned brewery. It said it was Black owned, and they went there and they said, "Hey, this is where's the owner? Da 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 da." Because it's supposed to be a Black owned business, and the person that the wait staff person was like, "What?"
Wow.
They didn't know what they were talking about.
Huh.
Um, but they found out under digging under the layers that one of the partners, it split 5 or 6 ways, and one six of it is a Black person. That does not make it a Black
Really
owned business.
not it's really not black owned then at
Mm.
all. That's so interesting. I always have a hard time like when I'm looking for like black owned alcohols to try. Like I do have to like dig and do the research, or if I remember when I first started, like I was very new like years ago with trying black owned alcohol. I did Ciroc, and this girl was like, that's not black owned, you can't do that, like, and back then I was like, well, Diddy, like it's his. But now I know he's just kind of like the
Yeah.
face.
Right.
So,
And there's a lot of that too.
mhm,
There's a lot of that too. People um saying, "Hey, just promote it,"
mhm.
and I'm going to promote it as if it's my own. But they don't have any, anything in it.
That's so. I'm gonna start running my stuff by you, Angie, before I before I do my reviews. I'm gonna have to start running my
Because it'd be
stuff.
like, word on the street say, uh-uh.
Before I be buying this, when I was just at the liquor store, Kevin Hart has something out, and all the black
Yeah.
people behind me were like, "Oh, I gotta get this, I gotta get this," and then I was thinking, is this really Kevin Hart's, or is this, something that he's doing with somebody? But sometimes you
Okay,
just
so
don't know.
my thing is with the Kevin Hart's tequila, I forget what the name of it is. I know it starts with a C. When they're promoting it on the black radio stations, the few times that I listen to the radio, he said that they give 5 or 10% black to the local communities. And I was like, which communities?
Ooh, that's a good
Where?
question. That's a good question.
Where in my community? Where at?
Not mine.
And so I was gonna go and look a little bit deeper because I was like, what charities are you donating to? Because I know of charities that could use the money.
No, that's a good no. I like how you're looking at it too. If you say you're doing something and it's supposed to be black owned, then it needs to be going back to the black community.
Yeah,
That makes
so yeah, I just didn't go. I didn't. Life got to life, and I didn't go and research and more into it. But since you brought it back up, I have to look into that, look and see what's up because it very well be because there's with big corporations like that, you do have to give your money, a certain percentage to kind of keep your books in line.
mhm.
So he could very well be saying, I'm not calling Kevin Hart a liar. I'm just saying I don't know where it's at. So he not gonna call me and tell me, so I gotta go look and find it.
Look and see. And you let me know what communities it's in, because you and I don't see the communities that's going to, but
Hmm.
you tell me.
Yeah. Well, that's it on Tom Bullock. And then I think my last one, it skipped. Where'd it go? I wanted to delete it. Oh, here we are. This is
Wet
where a lot of my friends
January.
are at. Wet January. I pledge to drink whenever and whatever I want. Pour me up a glass.
Oh God.
So the Black Beer delegates, we're gonna have our meet up on Sunday, and them suckers, they part of Wet January because I even tried this. Me and another guy, we thought about doing Dry January, and they just laughed at us and just like, nope, nope, absolutely not. We are not doing that. So, the last person that I have, and I don't know, I apparently I don't have a picture, but it's called Guidance Whiskey, and he's out of Nashville, Tennessee. His name is Jason Rigel, and said he was inspired by the whiskey culture and motivated by a deep concept of family and friendship. So he started Guidance Whiskey in October of 2018.
Mhm.
And the word guidance, he said, just made sense. It represents all those that came before and those who've helped along the way. So it really sounds really good. He said his core is small batch whiskey distilled in Iowa that's been aged for 2 years. The
Mm,
whiskey is known for its smooth finish, burnt caramel, vanilla, and cherry.
that sounds good too.
So yeah, So yeah, that was the last one that I had. Of course, there's many more out there.
Right.
Uh, but those are the ones that we had picked because we wanted to mostly focus on dry January. But for those who decide to partake, I also wanted to make sure that you did not go unheard, that we listened to you as well. So tell me a little bit before we wrap up. Tell me a little bit about them chickens and how the other business is going.
Well, they're doing good. I think the last time I talked to you, I let you know I got some new ones. I'm up to 11 right now.
Okay.
Um, Thinking about maybe getting 6 more in March, and I'm thinking about getting some ducks this year. Um,
Ooh.
I heard ducks are really messy. They need water, so that's my only dilemma because it gets really hot down here, and with that humidity, I just don't know what water is like in the summertime with animals. So I, but I, the chickens are doing good. I'm finally at the point now where I'm using all of my eggs to bake. I don't have to. I haven't bought eggs in like a month. They're
That's good.
producing enough egg. I have 8 hens, so I get anywhere between. Right now it's really cold, so I'm getting like 1 to 2 eggs a day. But on a good day, I can get all 8 eggs. So some weeks I have just a ridiculous amount of eggs, and then other weeks I have a little bit less. But I I think this year when I get the new chickens, I think I want to do like a start to finish of them, like from the time I get them from Tractor Supply all the way up till they lay their first egg. I just have to be more dedicated to sit there and record it. But I want to show other Black people, because there's tons of people out there that are showing people that, but I know everybody. It's a lot of Black people that are doing it, but they're not showing it. But I want to show me like going into the store, picking out my chickens, bringing them home, getting them set up, and putting them in their big coop. So that's part of. I really want to try to do that, and show the bad side. I lost 2 chickens, um, and it's not all fun and games. Like sometimes they just die, and you don't know why. And I've had baby chickens die, like just got it from and Tractor Supply will not give you your money back. Like I bought
Wow.
the chicken died one day after I got it, and I called up there. I said, "Hey, I just bought the chicken. I got the receipt." They were like, "No, we can't. Like, we can't exchange it or anything." And I said, "Okay, note to self." But that's
So I need to go and pop the chickens, make sure they good. What you do to make sure the chicken?
When you get them from Tractor, well, I get mine from Tractor Supply. Some people order their chickens online. I'm too nervous for that, but I just go in there. I know the lady who works at Tractor Supply. I call her. So she told me the other day chick days start February 17th. So from February 17th up until like September, they'll just have chickens, like baby chickens in Tractor Supply. So what I'll do is I'll call up there like every day. I'll see what breeds they have. If it's a breed I want, I'll go get them. The catch is you have to get 4 chickens minimum. So if you're trying to get multiple breeds, but they only have one kind you want, you got to get 4 of them. But when you get them, they're a little fragile. Like they're small, they're fragile. You got to put them in like this brooder, put the heat over them. And this was my first time with 2 of them almost didn't. One didn't make it, and the other one almost didn't. But YouTube University, I got a little syringe, I got some sugar water, and I had that baby chicken in my hand, and I was feeding it the sugar water, and it kind of perked back up. The other one, it just wasn't coming back. Like she was playing games really. She would fall out, wake up, fall out, wake up, and then eventually she just didn't wake up. And I told her, I said, please stop this because this is traumatizing. And I just buried her with my other I had 2 big chickens that died, Whitney and Goldie. I buried her with the other two that's out there. So
But okay, you told me chickens have breeds?
yes, yes, there's so many different like breeds, all the different colors. People like crossbreed the chickens. So like you have hybrid chickens, and those are like chickens that people have made up. Then you have the heritage breeds, and those are the breeds that have like been around forever. You have the purebred chickens that are in show. You know, people be going to shows with chickens, Angie. Like
Uh-uh.
chicken shows.
The
Yeah.
only thing I know is they'd like to train them how to play tic-tac-toe at the fair. That's all I
What?
know. It's always a chicken that plays tic-tac-toe at the fair when I would go.
I need to see this. I need
But
to see this.
still, like, okay, the breed. So if you have a different breed, does the egg taste different?
No, all the eggs taste the
Oh,
same. The colors will be different though. So I have at this point, I have like pinkish brown eggs. I have regular brown eggs. I have blue eggs, olive green eggs. But all of the eggs taste the same. The only reason an egg will taste different is if you feed your chicken something different. Like some people put pepper in their feed, and it's supposed to like clean out the chickens, but then your eggs are like red, like burgundy.
mm,
Like the yolk is burgundy.
mhm.
But all the eggs, they all taste the same. The only thing that will make an egg taste different is if you have a chicken egg, quail egg. I don't know if people eat
Okay.
turkey eggs, but turkeys lay eggs.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, well,
We gotta get you some chickens, Angie.
no, I'm good. Dogs are plenty. Dogs are plenty.
Did you take your dogs in the snow?
Of course, one loves the snow. The other one's like, if you don't get me back in the house. So, so yeah, I wanted to mention while we were having this enthralling discussion about eggs, it's because Bree, Ancestor and Alcohol, also has another business. Tell people about your other business.
So I bake brownies and I bake cakes called Breeze Artisan Goods. You can find me on Etsy, literally just Breeze Artisan Goods. I ship everywhere in the United States. I I can ship to Hawaii, Alaska, Puerto Rico. I've shipped to those places. I was nervous, but the brownies got there fine. And I specialize in like stuffed brownies. I will basically stuff a brownie with anything. So yeah, if you want some sweets, I'm your girl.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you coming and doing round two with me.
Yes.
And we got this in the book. So this will be I'll actually just put it back up on the feed. So I appreciate it, and it's been fun talking to you
Yes.
and learning
Thank
about
you.
all these delicious drinks. And I'm really interested. I'm hoping that people go out and seek out these brands and
Mhm.
try them, all these Black owned businesses. So
Definitely.
let's just hang in there, and I will talk to everyone else next coming Monday.